Hello, we come from group 2 KT39A. Today we will talk about the food aid and the roles of the FAO and the WFP. First, I would like to talk about the WFP. The WFP was first established in 1961 after the 1960 Food and Agricultural Organization Conference, when McGowan, the director of the U.S. Food for Peace program, proposed establishing a multilateral food aid program. The WFP was formally established in 1963 by the FAO and the UN General Assembly on a 3-year experimental basis. In 1965, the program was extended to a continued basis. The WFP was governed by an executive board which consists of representatives from 36 member states. Actually, Cousin is the current executive director, appointed solely by the UN Secretary General and the Director General of the FAO for 5-year term. She has the Secretary of the WFP. The European Union is a permanent observer in the WFP and as a major donor participates in the work of its executive board. The WFP operations are funded by voluntary donations from one governments, corporations, and private donors. The organization's administrative costs are only 7%, one of the lowest and the best among the agencies. The WFP strives to hunger and malnutrition, with the ultimate goal in mind of eliminating the need for food as itself. The objectives that the WFP hopes to achieve are to first save lives and protect livelihoods in emergencies. Secondly, support food security and nutrition and build the livelihoods in setting and following emergencies. Thirdly, reduce risks and enable people, communities, and countries to meet their own food and nutrition needs. And finally, reduce the undernutrition and break the intergenerational cycle of hunger. And WFP Food Aid is also directed to reduce mortality, improve the maternal health, and combat the disease, include HIV and AIDS. Food for Work programs help promote the environmental and economic stability and agricultural production. And the next member will introduce the FAO.
I am going to tell you something about FAO, stand for Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations. FAO was established on 16 October 1945 in Quebec City, Quebec, Canada. In 1951, its headquarters were moved from Washington, D.C., United States to Rome, Italy. FAO is an agency of the United Nations that leads international effort to defeat hunger. serving both developed and developing countries. FAO acts as a new meet as equal to negotiate agreement and debate policy. FAO is also a source of knowledge and information and help developing country and country in transition, modernize and improve agriculture, forestry and physical practice, ensuring food nutrition and food security for all. Its Latin motto, Fiat Panis at let there be bread at of 8 hours 2030. FAO has 109 along with the European Union and the 4 islands and Tokelau, which are associate member. Information gathering and dissemination of technical system and a system to government with FAO related application. Their function serves the following goals: help eliminate hunger, food insecurity and malnutrition, make agriculture more productive and sustainable, reduce rural poverty, ensure inclusive and efficient agricultural and food system, protect livelihoods from disaster. How is the FAO different from other international agencies dealing with food security? The other role-based agencies, WFP and IFAD, primarily provide research such as direct food. Other WFP and loan and grant, IFAD rather than public good. The king of global public goods as the FAO prover include, but are not limited to basic research, global analysis, statistics, and advocacy, and food policy, and agricultural express nutritionist, economists, and social provide the essential supply.
Hi teacher and all of my friends, I'm Van and now I'm going to talk about the definition and classification of food aid. And what is food aid? It's about providing food and assistance to tackle hunger in emergency situations or to decrease the number of hungry people in long term. All of them aim to achieve food security, which is built on 3 pillars: food availability, food access, and food yield. There are 3 pillars of food aid. First tier is program food aid, whereby food is grown in the donor country for distribution or sale abroad. This kind is usually done by recipient country through purchasing the food with money which is borrowed as lower than market interest rates. For instance, program food aid make up the majority of aid for the United States. It has saved hundreds of million people from malnutrition and starvation, and it costs less than 0.05% of the federal budget each year of United States. The current food aid program requires the purchase and shipment of U.S. sourced food to locations around the world. While having more and more natural disasters and humanitarian crises leave billions of families struggling to survive, the United States Food Aid Program, with nearly 60 years, is more critical than ever. A detailed statistics about efficiencies of this program shows us 45 million tons of food reached to 63 million in 46 countries to help build a more stable world. And the second type is relief food in emergency situation. This means in case of war, disaster, natural or humanitarian crisis, the food will be distributed for free. Now, EU food aid account for more than half of all European food aid contribution. Through bilateral and multilateral channels, EU has remained the second largest food aid donor since the 1970s. An example, on September 9, 2014, the spokesman of WFP World Food Programme commented the increasing number of conflicts in the first half of this year has created a high demand for food aid. They have to supply 50 times more food than a half of last year. And the last kind is project food aid. This means food aid delivered as part of a specific project related to promoting agricultural, economic development, and nutrition and food security, such as food for working or studying projects. A significant point, both relief in emergency situation and project food aid are distributed by some organizations such as WFP World Food Programme, or NGO, non-government organization, or FAO Food and Agriculture Organization, and some occasions by government institutions. And next, the last part is current presentation.
To continue, I will talk about the aim of the food aid. There are two main aims of the food aid. The first is food for peace, and the second is the food for education. The purpose of Food for Peace program is to promote the food security of developing countries. This is accomplished by the provision of food aid to save lives, and to help people recover from crisis, and to support nutrition and development in impoverished countries. Food security exists when all people at on time has access to sufficient nutritious food to meet their dietary needs for an active and healthy life. Since its inception in 1954, more than 3 billion people in 115 countries has benefited directly from U.S. food aid. Currently, in 44 countries worldwide, Food for Peace provide food and assistance for million people from hunger and malnutrition. It was the first signed into law by President U.S. Eisenhower in 1954. In 1961, President John Kennedy renamed it Food for Peace, stating, "Food is strength, food is peace, and food is freedom, and food is helping to people around the world whose food win and friendship we want." The second aim is Food for Education. Food for Education program is administered by USDA foreign agricultural service. The program seeks to improve nutrition and promote education for more poorest children by providing donation of U.S. community, as well as financial and technology assistance. The program was authorized by Farm Security and Rural Investment Act of 2002. An estimated 120 million children around the world do not attend school. Most of them are girls. One of the reasons is because their family are poor. They cannot afford They cannot afford the fees. First for education, they focus on providing an incentive to send children to school, in providing learning environment at school, and created parent teacher association and as a community support mechanism. The meal in school and take-home food release a reward for regular attendance are to provide incentive as well as building toilets and water pump in school. In FY 2009, the Miss Government program provide more than 126 million tons of commodity to support children nutrition and school feeding program in 18 countries. This total value of which exceeds $168 million. In 2008, they completed to children nutrition and school attendance. Thanks to food aid, many people around the world has better life. In the future, I think this organization can do more than. Our talk stop here. Thanks for the listening.